I'm dressed like a siren today. Got the little seashells everywhere, got little seashell jewelry everywhere. But I'm cold, so she's a siren, but she's dressed for the weather, you know? Yeah, you may have guessed I've seen the Odyssey, so that's what that's about. Anyway, okay, we should get to it. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, all right.
Jemma Bayley reviews everything ever.
Hello and welcome to Jemma Bayley Reviews Everything Ever. It's me, Jemma Bayley. I'm here reviewing everything ever. And let's let's speed review. The speed review is local markets. I personally like mine. Mine is quite good. I go there every Sunday to have a coffee. And you know, I'm gonna say they aren't so local anymore. There's more and more 3D printed shit. Because when I went to the medieval festival, they had like strict rules on what could be there because it had to be like of medieval times. So there was like a woodwork and steel stuff and all that sort of stuff. But even then, they had jewelry that was clearly bought. I saw something I bought online at one of the. It was a hairpin, like with like roses in it, and it was sitting. They had it sitting perched up like it was a specially made thing, and I was like, dude, I bought that for like $2 off of the internet, like back in the day, and I'm looking at it going, holy shit! If I hadn't known, I'm trying to not let that affect what I give local markets, because that's not local markets. Local markets at its core is so beautiful because it's like community based. Local market stands for vegetables. The key values of local markets: vegetables, coffee, dogs that you're allowed to look at that are friendly with other dogs. That's a great time. I'll go to a local market just to look at dogs, and honey and bakery items, and I'm just going through a list. I just realized I'm going through the aisles in Coles. Anyway, this is meant to be a speed review. Okay, I didn't realize I had so much to say about local markets. Local markets, I love them. I participate every Sunday morning. Let's give them a 5. Yeah, because I don't even like going out shopping during the week. I get the Coles order shit because I'm like, I don't want to have to go into a supermarket. Boring. No dogs there. 2. Hey, it's time for your favorite segment. What is it? What did I call it? It's amazing. What did I call it? It's amazing. What is it? Mum, it's not just a phrase. Where we review phrases. Play stupid games, get stupid prizes. Now, this is very topical because the Ekka's coming up. And I've already reviewed the Ekka, but for those of you who don't know, it's I don't know. It's like our it's like a harvest festival. It's like our agricultural, like, the Ekka stands for something. Oh, it's the Ekka is a shortened colloquial slang for exhibition. Oh, it's not the the letters don't stand for something. Gotcha. It's the Royal Queensland Show. We have like the sheep come in and the horse come in, and we go, that's a good horse, that's bad sheep. And then we just, we continue on with our lives. For a couple of weeks, we judge animals harshly. Man, animals must not look forward to that time of year, because that afterwards they're like, I assume they're, and some of them you see, oh man, have you seen when they hang the cow carcasses up and they're like, this was the best meat? And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh. Actually does look like the best meat, but was he just alive? Like, I feel weird about this. It's weird to look at a dead thing and then walk around and see the alive thing, and you're like, life, man, life. And they have a sash on, like a beauty pageant. I'm not going to get into the feminism of this all. I'm not getting into the feminism of this all because, like, it's not. I don't think there's a woman part of the. I've been talking about animals being judged, and I was like, there's no woman section. I mentally added women into, hey, we're objects. Why don't we get a section? Give us a section, and not realizing how outwardly damaging that concept is. Anyway, what am I doing? Okay. Okay. Some sometimes the misogyny from my taught youth comes through, and you gotta push it down. No matter how funny it is, you gotta be like, shut up. Women can be outside the kitchen. Where are you now, Gemma? But I know where I have a log of how close the closest kitchen is, so I'm fine. By the way, women, if you ever want to be out of the kitchen, it's completely fine as long as you know the fastest route to any kitchen nearby. That's why they have kitchens in office buildings. I'm educating everyone. Because women, we deteriorate. That's why when women go out into the desert, they die. Not from the elements, from not having a kitchen. Actually, you are dying from not having a kitchen nearby, because then you would have water. Science is a marvel. Anyway, let's go. What the fuck was I reviewing? Go back, Gemma, go back. Play stupid games, get stupid prizes. Which is, I can only assume, made up by people who met a carny once. Oh my god. But we're not playing those games for the prizes, let's be honest. We're playing the games because we're there and it's a game and the prize is kind of inconsequential to me. I just want to go with someone and I want them to shoot a thing and then give it to me so I could be like, oh, that's the dream. That's such a small dream. I'm going to dream bigger. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Let's find out what it actually is. I think it is stupid. Yeah, it is. Lyrics? Oh, Taylor's been here. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes is a sarcastic idiom. Hey guys, a new type of idiom. Oh, we haven't had a sarcastic idiom. Is it sarcastic? Play stupid games, win stupid... Oh yeah, it is. Sorry, you have to say it in a tone. Meaning poor choices and reckless behavior or intentional rule breaking naturally lead to negative, fitting, or severe consequences. Now, this is... I've dabbled in dumb decisions. I don't know if you've seen my dating history, but I've dabbled in some decisions, and I will admit... It's kind of a through line. Like when on reflection, a lot of the things that you do become what you are. The way you behave is who you are. I've always fundamentally believed that. So any choices you make, that becomes your reality. This isn't like a manifestation thing. This is simply just logic. Like you eat a battery and you die. That is a very direct. Eating a battery, very stupid. Dying, very poor. Actually, that doesn't exactly marry up because eating a battery is dumb and dying is a severe result of that. So I don't know if that counts because the severity of eating a battery, maybe going to hospital and the doctors being like, why did you do that? And they were like, I'm low on energy. And you're like, you should not be out in the world. And that was my Monday morning. No. Man, the pink drink is really pinking today. It's pinking. I'm trying to think of a better example than eating a battery, but it's just so damn good. Not the battery. No, don't eat the forbidden logs. Don't eat the forbidden logs. I historically haven't heard this that many times said to me. Because I keep all my stupid choices quite secret. Yeah, the only problem I have with this is that it's pretty much just saying the way you behave and the choices you make, like, directly. You could say the same thing about making good decisions. Good decisions lead to good outcomes. So, but that's not nearly as fun to say. If someone is out and they're at their local market and they buy a vegetable, you don't like wrap it up and go, hey, play good games and get good prizes. They would just be like, give me my zucchini and leave me alone. This is why I don't have a tent at the market. Not because I don't have anything to sell. I also don't have anything to sell. But also, I feel like I would be trying bets on people. Maybe that's my tent. Maybe my tent is come in and I just say my sets at you and I go, so do you think that's a bit? And I pay you. That's a good, no, it's not. I'm going to lose so much money. I could claim it on tax. Hey, where were we? Play stupid games, get stupid prizes. Okay. Look, I'm struggling because technically it's like a really obvious like idiom, and that's the point. It's sarcasm. And but also I just like saying it. It's such a fun one. And also whenever you go to say it, it's always something fucked has happened to your friend and you're like it's a nice way of being like, babe. Maybe we don't. So let's give it a 4 because it's really, really fun, but it's also like it's sarcasm. I'm not like the biggest fan of sarcasm. Sorry, I'm crying. I don't know what the crying is from. I think it's from when I called women objects and compared them to meat. Oh my god. Okay. So much has happened between then and now. You know? Wow, this world is wacky. Is this world wacky, or do I just have the access to too much equipment and the internet? Okay, well now we have to I have to get into this with you because I've seen the Odyssey, okay? And I have some things to say. First of all, didn't know it was a fantasy. Sorry, can you just, when I say I didn't know it was a fantasy, what I'm meaning to say is I didn't know anything about the Odyssey. I didn't know that it's basically like the template for every epic ever. Like I did not know, guys. Okay, so this is what I knew. I knew Helena Troy. I know that that's Greek. That's a Greek story, and I know it's a story and not history. Like I know that Troy is a fictional place, and Helen was not a real person. I knew that, and when I went in to see the Odyssey, I loosely knew that Helena Troy was going to be mentioned. I did not know that it was actually in the same world. I thought it was going to be like a I don't know what I thought it was going to be, like a war movie. So, and you know what? The start of it plays into it so much. I don't know. Everyone who's I've talked to has been like, Jemma, it's the Odyssey. It's got all the shit in it. Like, that's where Sirens get, like, I was talking to my mate at work and he was like, Jemma, that's where these creatures come from, the Odyssey. And I was like, I've seen so many parodies of these characters. I thought they were just creatures that were like unicorns and shit. Like, I didn't think we could trace their origins back to a thing. So imagine this. Imagine you're in a movie theater and you're watching this and you're by yourself, and it's not sad because you like doing this. This is something you do. You're watching a movie and you're like, oh, this is very, and you get up to this point where they head to an island. And you're like, and you do see him talking to Athena, and you think, oh, this is like some sort of like psychological, like he's seeing Athena, but he's talking about his fit. Like, you don't think of it much as a like fantasy thing, as you think of it as a working motif through the movie to show his inner monologue. And you're watching this and you're going, hey, there's a guy. Hey, there was a war. He's stuck at sea and we're going back and forth, right? And then they go into a cave and the most terrifying creature locks them in the cave. You don't even see the creature. You just see this big being close a rock over and you look at, you're like, oh my god. And I was so shocked. I almost was laughing because I was like, I just didn't know that I didn't know they were magical creatures. And you look over at the rest of the cinema and everyone else is like, yep, that's the Cyclops. And then the rest of the movie is just you going, ah! Because everything in that movie was terrifying. I'm crying. Can I just say, first of all, Cyclops was terrifying. One of the first things I thought, though, when the Cyclops was turning up, because they kept talking about the Zeus's law, and because when they walked in, they were like, "Oh, we'll just ask the person who owns this place to have some food, and then we'll be on our way and leave them alone." And my first thought was, why didn't they ask the Cyclops for some food? They had heaps of cheese. You already have something in common. You like cheese, they like cheese. That's pretty good. Understandably, it is a giant monster, so I can see where they went. And he already ate someone. someone eats someone in front of you, I don't know if you've ever been to a strip, but when someone eats someone in front of you, you kind of think maybe to not engage with that person. You're like, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I'm having too good a time with this. Okay, so so to me, the Odyssey was fantastic because I literally had no clue. Also, it being a fable and being about how men against each other and seeing what's his name? Osidious, whatever the fuck. They say his name so many times that I don't think that's it. Anyway, whatever, that guy, main guy, the main guy learning learning his lesson, but for the viewer back to front was really fun because like all of it kind of unravels and it keeps jumping back to reiterate the cause and effect of him actually starting the war and turning his back on his fellow man. The first instance of fucking up Zeus's law, you know, that which is them giving the gift and then and then like just killing all the people who's giving the fake gift. It is kind of a douchey thing. It is a douchey thing because it's like not a real war tactic, you know, like it's kind of it's clever, but it's also like you're a little bitch. Also, I was talking to my mum about it and she hasn't seen it yet. We're gonna go see it again tonight. She's like, that's the movie where they're all talking about the racial casting and all the right are really upset. And I was like, I don't understand why the right are really upset. Because in my mind, the weirdest thing was that Calypso was white. I was like, I thought they'd be happy about that. Then I remembered Helen and I went, oh, I can see why the right are being all about it. But my main thing was because I grew up with Pirates of the Caribbean and Calypso in that was black and it made sense in the movie for it to be black. It was very well done. And then for her to be just a white lady on an island, it didn't make an... Can anyone else just say that casting choice was by far the worst racially? Was to have a white woman on an island being Calypso. She did not come off godly at all. It came... Because she was meant to be a goddess, right? Of something. She just came off like a lady who... she looked like she was shipwrecked. It was giving Castaways. It was not giving Calypso deity sort of vibes. I don't know. Anyway, so that's my hot take is, yes, there was a weird racial problem with the casting, but it was with Calypso, not Helena Troy. Anyway, so if we're all talking, if this is a racial debate online, I want to throw that into the mix. I just want to be like, no, Calypso was wrong. Everything else was great. Calypso was like... Calypso is one of three things. She's black, a dog in bluey, or a paddle pop. She is not white. And that's what I have to say. Odyssey. As someone going in blind, I had the best time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was horrified. Like it was disturbing in parts. Like when they were all in the horse and they were drowning underneath them. Oh, I couldn't. But that it elicited uncomfortable emotion in me, and then it turned that uncomfortable emotion into real connection to like my fellow men. It made me think about how our world is now. Like at the end, there's even that motif and like we will forget all of the lessons we've learned and it'll all happen again. And it kind of is very, to me, that really resembled our current climate of polarizing people on the internet and people fighting against each other. It just was like, from a very simple perspective, narratively relevant. Anyway, so that's my review on the Odyssey. It gets a 5. It gets a 5. Well done. Anyway, I have nothing to say about the siren bit, actually. I think the creepiest monster in that was the men. The real beasts. Oh, when the witch was like, turn back into your disguises and they turned back into men. Oh my goodness. Everything was so okay, anyway, so yes. Anyway, so yes. Anyway, so that gets a 5. All right, done. Okay. Whew. Okay. So I would like to review accounting. And it's about time someone did it. I don't do my own accounting. I have to keep a track of all my expenses and all that sort of stuff for my stand-up comedy. My work is easy enough because like the government has access to it. They just access your ATO and they do it all. However, my comedy, I must log all the flights that I've taken and all the accommodation, and I can actually claim quite a lot because like if I'm traveling somewhere for comedy, I get paid. I get that fuel money, like all that sort of stuff. Because if I can claim a lunch if I'm sitting there with another comedian and we're writing jokes and we're doing bits. Like if it's like technically I can do that. Technically, I don't do it because I find it a little bit weird because I'm like, if I am sitting with you and I tell you a joke and you laugh, can I claim that? all I'm saying is like if I'm just like walking around being funny, no. That's charity. I'm actually, guys, whenever I make one of you laugh, I think of it as charity. I'm like, well, she's, isn't she amazing? Just going around being funny. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's very funny to think, like, as a comedian, if you're in a conversation and you're really, like, working that conversation, like, there's 4 people around you at a bar, and you're killing it to these 4 people. In the back of your head, you're like, I can't believe they're getting this for free. Can I claim this drink I'm drinking? It should be tax deductible because I am crushing. I think every time I crush a conversation, I should have whatever I'm holding in my hand free. I should, if I'm drinking a cocktail and it's $20, I should be able to claim that cocktail. But my accountant doesn't agree, and that's because we're on the phone. And I was talking to her, and I was making her laugh. But accounting, what are they doing the rest of the year? The accountants that are handling everyone's like tax. They must be accounting other stuff. They must be accounting other stuff. Like in my brain, accounting is just like an abbreviation for someone like he be accountant, like he be counting. That's not how they got that word, but in my brain, and that's how someone one day was like, there's a guy and he counts and that's his job. And they're like, what does he do? And they're like, he be accountant. And they're like, an accountant. Who accounts the accounting accounts? The accountants. Yeah, no, actually, they would account their own accounts. It's not like therapy. It's not like who therapizes the therapist. Accountants can account their own stuff because emotion's not involved. Ironically, in accounting, no one needs to be accountable. How did we end up here and why are we here, Jemma? We just wanted to listen to some reviews on the Odyssey. Why you talk? I'm sorry. But this is where we're at. And someone's got to review accounting. Technically, accountants can do it, but I'm here and I'm the only person I trust to account. I don't trust me. I'm the only person I trust to review everything ever. And accountants, they're doing the hard work, but it's also boring and I hate it, and I'm sure they hate it too. Why am I reviewing counting or accountants? Look, accounting gets a 2, but accountants get a 3. Because like accounting is, I don't want to account, but accountants do it for you, so they get an extra star. It's still just accounting though. It's not like their circus performance, which by the way would get so many more stars. I'm not gonna say because that's for another video of another time. I would like to review Apple Pay. I can't, by the way. I can't Apple Pay. I can't do the QR codes. I can't because I got the dumb phone, right? So I just carry my card around and I tap the card, which you would think would be fine. However, I always forget how much money I have in my bank. So for instance, the other night I was at a bar and I was with a younger woman and I was like, I've got this. I was like, babe, I've got this. hey, I earn more than you. Like, I was being all like, hey, I'm a mature older woman and I'm very cool and I'm looking after your sister. I was doing that, right? Felt very cool. Tap my card. Decline. me, no flinching. Can you can you pay for this? And she's like, yeah, because she was offering the entire time to pay, but I was like, no. You know when you have that fight when the bill comes out, we were doing that, and I was so like, no, I've got you, I'm older, I have money, and then I clicked it, and no, and she was like, it's fine. And my mate, he was like, I've never seen someone so like heartedly defend paying for a woman and then not be able to pay for a woman, but also unflinchingly then let the woman pay because I'm a feminist. It's the thought that counts. And that's what it's like today. Just me walking around with a fucking empty card. Oh my God. I did feel very cool right before the decline signal. Right before that little red X pops up on the little system. Felt very cool. Apple Pay is great with the phones and all that sort of stuff. I used to use it and it was good. It was okay then. My main problem with it is it's too convenient to the point where I'll be looking at something on my phone and you could add it to the cart and then you can click Apple Pay, go like that. It looks at your face and it's paid for, and then it's like, and it's coming to you. It's all too easy. It's making the shopaholics' life real hard. And honestly, we're not nice to people who have shopping addictions. No, when I say we're not nice, I mean like, it's not treated like a serious addiction. And I think that's because you don't deteriorate. You don't like, not to be like, it's about looks, but when someone is addicted to a substance or is an alcoholic, they start looking disheveled. It starts weighing in on their body. And you're like, they need help. It's kind of a signal. They act differently. They become bizarre. They break relationships and stuff like that. And those are signs that someone's struggling with addiction. And the problem with shopaholics is they start buying you shit. And you're like, they must be doing well. There is no warning. They start buying clothes and looking better. And you're like, man, they're doing well. I was about to say, you can't send money to a charity for shopaholics because you're like, well, what are they going to do with it? Where... I don't know about that. What I'm trying to say is you wouldn't know someone's a shopaholic unless they came to you and said, I owe $10,000 to so many different people. That's the only time. And that's what hex debt is. We had every single person in my graduation year have a massive shopping problem. And that shopping problem was investing in our own damn futures. I said it, it's happening. So I would just like them to get rid of that, please. Because that's not fair. It's not fair. Abolish the hex debt. Get rid of it. Why is it, if it doesn't, I know there's a guy back there who has a button that can click it and it's all gone. I know you're back there. I'm talking to you. Gary, whatever your name is, you're probably an accountant. Did you hear what I just gave you? I love you. I love accountants. Get rid of all the hex debt, all right? It would just, I think, first of all, it's debt. You're not getting that money. I'm dying with my debt. It's insane. So, and also I have a shopping problem. I need that money for yogurt. So I could think of something else. I'm not buying yogurt in bulk and going into debt. I'm buying, I don't know, what was the last thing I bought? I bought Uggies recently, and they're expensive. Not Uggies, Uggs. And it's an expensive brand. It's good sheep wool lined things. And very good quality, but expensive. So I need my hex debt for that because my toes are cold. I work in my industry and I still can't pay off my hex debt. I don't know what the people are doing who have the same hex debt as me and didn't get into their industry. What are they doing? They're just working another job that doesn't pay that. Like, actually, none of us got paid well. Okay, sorry. It's that part in the podcast where we have to ask ourselves, how the fuck did we get here? Reviewing Apple Pay. Yes, it's great, but it's too easy. I'm giving it, look, purely for how good it is, it has to be more than a 3. But it's not getting a 5 because it's gotten to a point where it's a problem. So I'm giving it a 4 because I believe it's demon work. It's devil work. Apple Play is devil work. Have you noticed every time you tap a little I was gonna say a pentagon. What is it called? What is that? What is that? Hey, podcast listeners, sorry for gesturing at you, but you know that demon thing where it's a circle and it's got like the star in it? Whatever that is, that appears when you tap and you should keep an eye out for it, because that's not alchemy right there. That's the demon trying to get you to buy the stupid fluffy pen. I haven't. No one needs a fluffy pen. And you shouldn't look at a fluffy pen and be like, I want a nip, yet I do. And that's when the pentagon exists. I'm saying pentagon because I don't know what that is right now. But no, when I say pentagon, it's pentagram. I shouldn't be allowed money and I shouldn't be allowed tech equipment. But if I didn't have money, we wouldn't have the tech equipment, which means we wouldn't have the podcast. So, Apple Pay gets 4 stars and a proud sponsor of Jemma Bayley Reviews Everything Ever. Okay, no more of this. No, I'm done. You got your review of the Odyssey as well as other fuckery. So I'm leaving. Thank you for listening. I'm Jemma Bayley.